about this, Pete Mangione? You know, at the bottom of the ocean, that yellow lobster, probably the brunt of all the jokes from all of his little lobster buddies, because he was the misfit, you know, the only yellow one in the clan. But that yellow lobster is having the last laugh now, because all of his buddies are lobster rolls and on plates along with corn on the cob at cookouts all over New England. He gets to go to school.
That's right. Guess who's laughing now, you other silly red lobsters that are being eaten?
That's exactly right.
Good point. Very low odds of finding a yellow lobster. Better odds of finding a thunderstorm today.
Okay.
How'd you like that tie into the weather?
Very good transition, Pete.
Okay.
You're a pro at that.
Appreciate that. Live pinpoint Doppler 12, not showing any precipitation across Rhode Island or southeastern Massachusetts. But as we take a look at conditions over Connecticut, pretty strong thunderstorm moving through right now. This actually has some reports of penny-sized hail and some gusty winds. It's pushing just to the southeast of Waterbury. Now, the general direction of these storms takes it up to the north and to the east. So that means, in terms of seeing anything heavy or strong with the thunderstorms, it will take a while for this stuff to get here. Could be at least an hour, perhaps 2 hours, because of the direction of the storm. And not everybody may see it as it pushes off to the northeast. Now, there could be additional showers, drizzle out ahead of this, but the core of it will take a while to get here. So for this morning, it's a lot of this so far. The fog, pretty ugly looking outside, 76 degrees. Dew point is 73, winds out of the south at 7 miles an hour. So it feels just kind of sticky out there. 73 Newport, New Bedford at 75, Westerly 73 degrees, and Smithfield at 75. Here's another look at the direction of that storm I just showed you over central Connecticut as it's moving through. It's heading off to the north and east. Northwestern Rhode Island may get a few showers first over the next hour, and the rest of us will take a bit longer to see anything move through. Now behind it, notice there is a break in the action. I'm not expecting rain or thunderstorms for the entire day. However, the threat of the storms will stay in the forecast all the way through the early evening, mainly because of this thing right here. This is a cold front. It's still well off to our west in upstate New York, and as it pushes through, it'll shove some humidity in our direction, and then in the late afternoon, another chance of some storms. So throughout the mid-morning all the way through the evening, the chance of some off and on thunderstorms, some of which could be heavy and some of which could cause some drainage flooding on some of those streets. By 8 o'clock, I think the threat really starts to diminish as that front passes on through. Tomorrow, a nice-looking day setting up. Notice the sunshine coming out on Friday morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, a slight chance of a quick sprinkle as another secondary front pushes on through. But Friday, looking pretty good for now. As for this afternoon, the chance of some hit-or-miss storms all the way through the afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the upper 80s. I do think we'll get some breaks of sunshine. In fact, those areas which get a bit more sunshine will have a better chance of seeing a storm, simply because that sunshine heats up the surface, and sometimes that can cause additional storms. Newport, your high temperature of 83 today. Charlestown, 84. Westerly gets up to 85, and Coventry, a high of 89 degrees. Northern Rhode Island temperatures, upper 80s, perhaps some low 90s with very high humidity, so the feel-like temperature will be in the mid-90s in many spots. 90 Foster, 89 Scituate, Johnston, 89 degrees. Winds out of the southwest, 15 to 20 miles an hour. Of course, if you get under one of those storms, you'll see much stronger gusts between about 30 and 40. 87 in New Bedford for a high temperature today. Seekonk, 88. Middletown, 83 degrees. And Little Compton, 85 with a chance of off and on storms. Out on the water, same story. A thunderstorm threat, with winds out of the southwest, 15 to 20 knots, visibility about 1 to 3 miles. At the beach, chance of some storms, temperature 75 to 80 degrees. With plenty of clouds out there, safe sun time around 30 minutes. All right, we've been watching what was Tropical Storm Colin, but this has a chance of making a comeback. You can see it's a little bit more organized. It actually weakened into just a center of low pressure yesterday, but it could reform into a tropical storm or a hurricane, so something we will definitely watch over the next couple days. We're also watching this. This is your local forecast. Tomorrow looking good. 88 degrees. A slight chance of a shower very late in the day, but most of your day is dry with a fair amount of sunshine. Saturday, very comfortable. Humidity dropping a lot, high of 80. And then Sunday, mid-80s with mostly sunny skies. The humidity and some of that heat start to creep back in next week with a chance of a few showers and storms. That's a look at your forecast for now. Tony Petrarca has another update tonight, live at 5. Now let's get you over to JamCam Traffic with